Hey guys, so this video is all going to be about how to be non-needy. How to be your most vulnerable and authentic self for, okay, wait, no, wrong title. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be going in depth on vulnerability, the cure to people pleasing, and the key to social magnetism. You're going to walk away knowing what vulnerability and authenticity is truly, what it truly is, and how to be super non-needy and care more about what other people think of you less. So let's get right into it. This is going to be the most important key for success in your social life, along with success in your relationships. This is what's going to help you attract real, fulfilling relationships in your life. The truth, no faking it, nothing fake. This is going to make you feel really good while you're doing it, and it's going to give you the best social life there is. Now, when I was younger, I was a huge people pleaser. When I was around other people that I wanted the approval of, I would put on this fake, bubbly mask. This person was not me. She was a fake, super friendly, bubbly version of me that I crafted, thinking this would be the version of me that people would like the most. So, using this mask, I talked to guys, I talked to girls that I admired, and guess what happened? I just felt like crap about myself, and no one really liked me. No one really was attracted to me. This is a key difference. Because people, I guess they can like you, but true attraction, like even if you put on a fake people pleasing mask, they can like you, I guess, for your fake self, but not your authentic self. That's like a fake mask. But they won't really be attracted to you. They won't really appreciate your energy and crave it a lot. People, guys, won't be magnetized to you if you have a fake mask. Why? Because they can tell. They can tell that it's fake. Because when you put on that mask, it's like the energy you give out, the subtle cues that you give out through your body language, which you can't control. Other people can pick up on that. They're really sensitive to body language and other things, but they subconsciously just pick up on that. So when you're acting in a way like putting on a mask to make people like you, the energy you're giving out is that, oh, I'm too scared to be my authentic self because people won't like me, and I care too much about what other people think of me. So I'm going to be fake and hope that people like me and give me validation. That's basically the energy you're sending out, and you don't even have to say a word for other people to feel it, other than you just like expressing your fake mask out there. And I get it. I get why people do that. I understand why my past self did that. I have so much love for her because she was doing it out of fear. She had trauma in the past. I had trauma in the past related to social communities and circles. I felt insecure about myself. I felt like I was not good enough and I was unlovable. So I put on this fake mask, hoping that people would love me for that mask and not truly me, because I was afraid that people won't like my true, authentic self. So if you've had childhood trauma in the past where you were isolated, where you were bullied, you might feel afraid expressing your authentic self. You will have more inclination to people please. If you weren't truly loved and accepted by your parents for your authentic self, then it might form and affect your current relationships. All right, so I'm going to help you through all of this, how to overcome it, and create the wonderful social life, magnetizing social life, along with your perfect partner that loves you for your authentic self. You're in a healthy relationship, you're secure, and you're happy. I'm going to help you through all of that, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you about the most important key that you need to achieve that, which is vulnerability. So, the first thing that is very, very, very important for social magnetism and social attraction is non-neediness. So what is non-neediness? Non-neediness is being less invested of what other people think of you and more invested of what you think of yourself. All right, so this basically looks like you validating yourself. Not you trying to win the approval of other people, but you validating yourself and being fine even if people reject you, even if people don't like you, even if people are not compatible with you. You are fine with it and you feel secure in your worth and you feel secure in who you are. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. You're just simply being yourself. You're being honest. You're doing all of those things. If you're a people pleaser, you've probably done this. You've probably done it so many times, trying to win the approval of a guy, thinking that it'll somehow make you feel better about yourself, it'll make you feel beautiful, it'll make you feel good enough, trying to win the approval of other people, maybe your parents. That sometimes parents even can be toxic towards you. And if you're constantly trying to win the approval of your parents, just remember that a parent's duty is to give you unconditional love. Love you unconditionally for who you are, no matter what. So, also, moving on. These people, you can't fake your energy. As I mentioned this before, you can't fake it. So if you're trying to seem non-needy, like, hey, I don't care about what you think, I don't really care about what anyone thinks of me, but you secretly do inside of you, and you're just like acting that way, you're gonna get outed. So if I'm telling you, like, hey, you can't fake non-neediness, but you go out there and you pretend to be nonchalant and not care what other people think of you, just remember that your subtle body language cues will give away your energy. And people are going to find it weird because you're putting on this fake nonchalant mask, but they can tell that, oh, this person's actually really needy, because you're going to slip up sometimes. You're going to get clingy sometimes if you want someone's approval. You're going to get clingy, you're going to slip up, you're going to be desperate sometimes for approval. And they're going to find it super weird because that mask of yours is crumbling and is not truly you. One of my stories with this was that I really, really tried to chase after people to feel worthy. And whenever I did try to do that, I was oozing wanting approval from others. Like, that was literally my energy. I was trying to be cool about it. I was trying to be like, hey, what's up? But I was trying to be like not interested about it, but my energy would just give me away really, really fast. Non-neediness is something which you need to build inside of yourself. Valuing the opinion of you more than other people is like a continuous process that you have to go on, which can't be faked. And also, another note is that you can't completely get rid of the urge to care about what other people think of you. That's why non-neediness is being less invested of what other people think of you. And the reason for this is that we're just social creatures. Humans are social creatures. It's wired in our brains to want the want to be accepted into the tribe and be accepted by others for survival, like during our caveman era. Now, the next point that I have for you is, how do you exactly be non-needy? How do you do that? And the key to being non-needy is through vulnerability. It's through something called vulnerability while you're communicating. So, non-neediness and vulnerability, it's basically authenticity. Well, vulnerability and authenticity are basically the same. But vulnerability and authenticity come in two forms. The first form is your lifestyle. Uh, okay, why does someone have to mow the grass right now? I am so sorry for that. Anyways, the first form is living a vulnerable and authentic lifestyle. The second form is communicating in an authentic way to yourself. Living an authentic life and communicating in an authentic way are the two pillars of non-neediness and vulnerability. In order to be non-needy and care more about what you think about yourself and other people, feel secure in your self-worth, feel good about yourself as you are in social situations, you need to have these two improved. You need to work on these two. By improving one, you improve the other. Alright, so let's get into more detail. What exactly is vulnerability and authenticity, you may be wondering? It's basically just expressing your feelings, your thoughts, your ideas, and yourself as you are freely, and accepting that other people might not be okay with that, but doing so anyway. Expressing your truth freely. I'm going to get into more detail and give you more examples so you understand better. Alright, so let's go back to my story of people pleasing to help you understand how my transformation completely changed my life. And I learned how to be more vulnerable and authentic in my relationships, which led me to attracting the most amazing social life ever and the most amazing relationships. Back in my people pleasing days, I had no idea how to be vulnerable and authentic. I always put on this fake mask. This fake mask in social situations or on guys to make them like me. I try to make myself seem more cooler, more friendly, more bubbly than I actually was genuinely. And whenever I was in social situations, I usually felt like crap. I felt so desperate for validation. I felt so desperate to make people like me and accept me because I craved external validation. I didn't know how to give it all to myself. So wanted feelings of acceptance. I wanted to feel attractive by winning the approval of guys. I wanted to feel popular by winning the approval of other girls. I wanted all of those feelings, but I did so in the wrong way. And I felt like crap. It felt awful having to chase people all the time, never get any attention back. I felt so desperate and I wanted to change. So I did. I started to learn about working on my mindset. I worked on my identity. I tried improving my self-worth. And even after I did all of that, like doing the inner work, trauma healing, limiting beliefs, I still felt like something was missing because I was doing all those in the past. I had pretty decent habits, but I still wanted external validation. Like, I still knew that I was worthy and valuable, but why was it so hard to be authentic? That's when I realized I needed to change my habits as well, my external environment. Because I would do all this like inner healing, all this self work, but eventually I found out that it wasn't really giving me any progress because I wasn't changing my habits and my actions towards improving my self worth. So Everything changed when I started to take care of my appearance, of my body, and do fun things in my life that brought me joy and validated myself. So what I did was that I started changing my habits around. I started doing things and doing habits in my reality that made me feel beautiful, made me feel good, gave me all the feelings that I craved externally from other people to myself. Skincare routine, hair care routine, went to the gym, did yoga, did dance, did a bunch of cool stuff that made me love being me. That's the key. Create a lifestyle where you love being you. That's how you truly develop self-love. So I got rid of my bad habits and put in good habits. And that totally transformed my entire life. So that really helped me overcome people pleasing and learn to be my authentic self by creating an authentic lifestyle and communicating authentically. I'm going to be going more in depth on how I started communicating authentically in this video. And if you want to learn more about living and changing your mindset and your habits simultaneously to give you the best results in reality and create your dream reality and your dream self, I have a mindset and habits course masterclass on pre-sale right now. First link in the description. Make sure to check it out and get it while prices are discounted. But let's move on with the video. All right. So by authenticity and vulnerability, you practice it best after you've learned how to feel secure in your self-worth. Feel secure in who you are and just love being and living the life that you're currently living right now. And the best way to be authentic, the best tip that helped me was to just say and do what felt good to me in that moment. Not say what I think I should say, not fill the awkward silence because I think I should, or not ask a question because I think I should, but do it because it feels good for you to do. That's the biggest tip I have about authenticity. Do it because it feels good, not because you're socially obligated to. And a quick note is that when you're people pleasing, you might struggle with accepting that you dislike someone a lot. You might entertain them, you might talk to them, even if it annoys the crap out of you. You still go and talk to them when you're in that people pleasing mode because you don't realize it's okay to dislike people. If it's authentic to you, you can dislike people. If you generally don't like them, it's okay to dislike them. It's okay to just excuse yourself out of that conversation. It's okay to not want to talk to them and avoid them. That's okay. Being honest about that is okay. Accept that you don't like people and accept that you do really, really like some people. And accept that by being authentic and vulnerable, sometimes people aren't going to like you, but that's okay because you don't like other people either. It's normal. And another thing I want to tell you right now is that by being authentic, you're going to get people that love you so, 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 so much. And you're going to get people that might not be okay with you and might not be cool with you, but that's fine. Because if you're in this neutral, people-pleasing stage, you're going to just get people that might like you a little bit. They won't like you for your true authentic self, and they'll just think you're a fake person who's desperate. By being in that people pleaser mindset, you're gonna get people that won't really like you too much to an extreme level, and people who are just okay and cool with you and won't really dislike you too much. You're in this really weird neutral area where no one likes you or hates you. So you can either be that and have no authentic, true connection in your life, or you can embrace your authentic self which feels so much better, by the way. It feels so good to be authentic, guys. It just feels so good. It feels so freeing. And like, it's amazing once you learn that people will love you for your authentic self. It feels good being you, to be loved for who you truly are. And if you've been people pleasing for a lot of your life, maybe you think that this mask is the only way that people might like you. Maybe you think that if you do be your authentic self, what happens? Like, what if other people don't like you anymore? And I'm just here to say that you are lovable, because there are going to be people that you've met that maybe didn't like your mask, that didn't like your people pleasing mask. Maybe you've tried to be the cool girl at some point in your life with a guy, and maybe he would have liked your authentic self more. Maybe you got rejected by him, but he would have liked your authentic self more if you just showed your authentic self. Even if it has flaws, even if it's awkward, by you just being you, that would have been so attractive, because that takes courage. You're being bold, you're being vulnerable by being truly you. A lot of people, they put on masks because they're afraid of their insecurities, like, oh, what if I seem too weird or awkward? But those parts of yourself are what will magnetize other people to you. That will bring you your best authentic relationships. Human beings are attracted to each other's flaws and quirks. And there's so many people in the world. There are going to be people that love you for you. Just remember that the next time you get the urge to put on your mask. The person that you want to talk to, want to get to know, want to be friends with, there's a chance they might like you more, a lot more, for your authentic self instead of that mask that you're putting on. Anyways, yeah, developing your self-worth is a big part of this. Because when you feel worthy and good enough about yourself, you learn that it's okay that if other people don't like me, it's okay, because I'm not compatible with everyone. And that's a really, really important lesson that you need to learn. When you're people pleasing, you're in this mindset of, I want to be liked by none. I want to be loved by all, but disliked by none. And that is not possible. That is not possible at all. That is not possible. No matter how good you are, even if you're the sweetest peach, there are going to be people that don't like peaches. That's why just be your authentic self. Just speak your truth when you want to. If you have an opinion, say it. Be nice to people, but just be and live in an authentic way. If you don't like someone, don't talk to them. Try to avoid them. You don't have to be mean, but just try to avoid them. If you like someone and you genuinely want to give them a compliment, tell them. Be honest with your intentions. If you want to talk about something, if you want to go somewhere that you feel like you want to do it. If you feel tired and like everyone's still partying and like really active, tell them that I feel tired, I might have to go home, and do what makes you feel good. I'm trying to think of a better way to phrase that, but in essence, that's what I always tell myself when I'm training myself to be authentic. Like, that's what I told myself in the past when I was on my journey of authenticity and learning to be myself. I gave myself reminders when I was in conversations like, hey, I think you're people pleasing right now. Just come back, be authentic. It's okay if there's an awkward silence. It's okay if there's an awkward pause. This is a big one, by the way. In the past, I used to always fill like awkward silences. I try to fill it with like saying some cringy stuff. But yeah, just do what feels good. Say what feels good. That's the key to authenticity. this is going to be a little recap for what you can do right now. The first thing that I want to tell you is that it's okay to dislike people. It is okay to do that. It's completely fine to dislike people. The second thing I want to tell you is to just say what's on your mind. If something pops into your mind and you feel like it's authentic for you to say, just say it. Don't suppress it or try to like hinder it down if you think it might be like, weird to say. Just do it. Anyways, I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if it really helped you. Also, check out the Mindset and Habits Masterclass in the description box below if you want more in-depth tutorials and if you want a more in-depth understanding of how you can transform your life and do the things that I mentioned in this video. Bye! Thanks for watching.